Welcome, UUM School of Computing students. In this session for Dr. Alaa Jabbar Almaliki's course, we are addressing a core paradox in our field. As computer scientists, we ingest vast amounts of personal information, names, health records, and online behavior. This turns data into a highly valuable asset, but one that creates immediate technical and legal risk for the organization handling it. This reality forces us to answer two critical questions. First, how exactly do we protect the actual human beings behind the data points we collect? And second, who bears the ultimate responsibility for keeping that information secure? This split-screen comparison illustrates the crucial distinction between two related ideas. On the left, privacy represents the right of individuals to control their personal information. On the right, data protection represents the actual measures and systems taken to safeguard that data from unauthorized access.
Privacy remains a theoretical concept until you build the technical data protection mechanisms to enforce it. The code you write is the mechanism that translates these rights into a functioning production environment. This chart breaks data management into 5 phases: collection, storage, processing, sharing, and deletion. We map cybersecurity measures here. We deploy encryption over storage and enforce access controls during sharing. Automated deletion is a critical security feature. Keeping data too long increases breach exposure. This tracks a data packet moving from a Malaysian database across a border to a foreign server. Sending data abroad creates a jurisdictional clash. Once data crosses that line, it becomes subject to foreign privacy laws, which may have entirely different protection standards. High technical security can still fail to protect users if it routes information through a jurisdiction with weak legal safeguards. Malaysia's Personal Data Protection Act is a mandatory blueprint for software architecture. Its 7 principles must function in unison. You translate these legal terms directly into code. For example, integrity requires input validation scripts, while access dictates the design of the user dashboard. Let's test this translation. Look at this prompt interface. How would you match AES 256 database encryption and a 30-day auto-delete script to their corresponding PDPA principles? Drawing the lines directly to the model, the AES 256 encryption fulfills the requirement for security. The 30-day auto-delete script satisfies the retention principle, which states you keep data only as long as necessary. Legal compliance in the digital age relies entirely on the proactive architectural choices made by developers during the design phase. This 2x2 grid outlines 4 common failure states. Weak security controls lead to server breaches and insider misuse. Navigating jurisdictions poorly results in cross-border leaks, and ignoring specific system requirements leads to PDPA-related fines. These failures trigger collateral damage. Organizations face legal penalties, the high cost of data recovery, and a documented drop in user trust. Take a look at this list of the 5 core discussion questions. Before your next lab or tutorial session, review these points and prepare your answers on how privacy protection mechanisms operate in practice. We can summarize the entire engineering challenge into the visual equation building on screen. Effective protection requires strong policies, legal compliance, and technical safeguards working together. Data protection is an engineering requirement. The systems you architect and the code you write will serve as the final line of defense for the users relying on your software.